We cover heaps of models on the channel every week. Most of these models are more similar to one another, and that is where this mini CPM SALA is trying to be a bit of a differentiator. This video is more about this new architecture rather than just testing the model, though we are going to install it and then we are going to test it. The reason what makes this mini CPM SALA represent is fundamentally an engineering breakthrough in how we handle long context AI, not just another model claiming better benchmarks. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Now, if you go to my channel, just search with either mini CPM or OpenBMB, you will see I have been covering models from this lab for quite some time, from day zero, I would say. One thing I have noticed is that their models have been good, but not really something earth shattering or even not close to what Quen is producing, for example. That is why I'm quite curious to see what exactly this Sala architecture is, because seems quite promising what I have seen so far. So I am going to unpack this in as simple words as possible. This model is a pre-trained model, by the way. It is not an instruction tuned model, so you cannot use it for general purpose, but you can of course fine tune it. Mini CPM SALA is essentially a model that solves a fundamental problem in AI, which is how to process very, very long sequences of text without requiring massive computational resources. They have shared some of the stuff in their benchmarks, but most importantly, the model combines two different attention mechanisms: sparse attention and linear attention in a hybrid setup, and that is what we are going to talk about in this video. Meanwhile, let me also kick off the installation so that we could talk in parallel. I'm going to install this model on my Ubuntu system, and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Now, I tried to explain it in the comments, but I also have explained it in various videos too. You don't have to buy this GPU uh, and put it in your garage. Just rent it, and it costs you, very very little amount of money. I am getting this GPU from our good friends at Mass Compute, for instance. You can find their link in video's description. I will also give you a 50% discount coupon. If you don't want that, totally up to you, no one is forcing you. Go to any other GPU provider and rent it, and then just install it locally on that server where you are renting that GPU. It's as simple as that. So I think it is now getting bit of a repetitive thing, and I'm also getting a bit tired of explaining it in every video that no one is expecting anyone to buy these H100s, A100s, or whatever. Just go rent it. Hopefully that would make some sense. Anyway, let's sorry, I'm just going to clear this. I think I will show you one by one how we go about it so that it will make it easier if you want to replicate. So first up, let's create the virtual environment with Conda. Always a good idea to do that. So let's wait for it, and then I'm going to simply install all the prerequisites, which is primarily torch and transformers. So let me do that. And now while the installation goes underway, let's now talk bit about this architecture. So as I said, the model combines two different attention mechanisms: sparse attention and linear attention in a hybrid setup. About 25% of its layer use sparse attention, called as inf LLM-v2, which excels at capturing fine-grained local details, while the remaining 75% use linear attention or lightning attention, which is much more efficient at handling broad global context. This architectural choice allows the model to maintain strong performance while being significantly faster and more memory efficient than traditional dense models. The model can handle context length up to 1 million tokens. Now, coming to SALA, SALA stands for sparse attention and linear attention, which I already mentioned, and it represents a pragmatic engineering solution to two major bottlenecks in transformer models: the compute wall and the memory wall. The compute wall refers to the explosion of mathematical operations needed as sequence length grows, while the memory wall refers to the massive KV cache memory requirements that make long context inference impractical on standard hardware. And that is the whole game which is happening here. The SALA architecture addresses both by strategically allocating different attention types to different layers. Sparse attention selectively computes attention only on subset of token pairs, dramatically reducing computation while preserving local pattern recognition. Linear attention, on the other hand, reformulates the attention mechanism itself to achieve linear computational complexity rather than quadratic, making it inherently more scalable. The innovation here isn't just mixing two attention types, by the way, it's how they integrate them through a technique called HYPE or hybrid positional encoding, which ensures the model performs well on both short and long context, and HALO, which is a hybrid attention via layer optimization that helps transfer the knowledge from dense attention models into this hybrid setup without training from scratch. So this transformer to hybrid continued training approach saves roughly 75% of the training compute compared to building such a model from the ground up. That is the whole game. I know it is bit dense, it is bit cryptic. Just repeat it, this section of it, and just try to understand that how these two attentions are mixing together in order to target that long range context. So let's go back and see what is happening here. It is still installing, so let's wait, takes a bit of a time. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook. Now let me show you the inference code here. So first up, I'm importing the libraries, and then I am downloading this MiniCPM-SALA here. And you see that I'm using this auto model for causal LM, which is just for autoregressive models to predict next token, which these pre-trained models, which have been trained on world knowledge, are good for. And then I'm just doing the eval just to show you, and we can remove it if you like. Then there are two prompts which we are going to use. This is just showing the batch inference. We are encoding the input, sending it to the model, and from there we are after tokenizing them, and we are just feeding these two prompts in a single batch. So this is just to show that the model can handle multiple inputs at once. And then there is this generate call from the model which is happening, that runs a forward pass and outputs text completions for both prompts. So let's run this. And there you go, the model's response, which seems correct. Now, as I said earlier, this is not really about a smarter model, this whole SALA thing. It's about a smarter architecture that makes million token context actually viable on consumer hardware. Let me know your thoughts on it. And again, please subscribe to the channel, become a member, and follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates. Thank you for all the support.